At the New School, we believe creativity isn't a concept. It's a calling. It's what drives you out into the world to make the things that make a difference. At our schools, we teach creative problem solving by dissolving walls between academic disciplines so you can rigorously rethink everything. Together, we draw inspiration from human insight. We purposefully collaborate, try things over and over, and become invaluable to a world that doesn't exist yet. It's why our university is filled with journalists designing new media, playwrights creating tools for social good, designers collaborating with ethnographers and anthropologists, economists examining human interactions, musicians and media artists composing with light and space. Creativity, in the right hands, changes everything. Because it's not what you know, it's what you create with what you know. Make the future catch up to you. We do. The New School in New York City.
My name is Mariah Doren. I'm the Assistant Dean for Curriculum and Learning at Parsons. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the AAS programs here. And I should speak in front of a mic so that you can actually hear me. I'm capable of doing that. A born pacer, but I'll stop. Before I start talking, I just want to let you know sort of how things are, the plan for the day and our schedule. So we're going to start with me talking to you very briefly, sort of an overview of the curriculum and the program. We'll move on to Phil Braun. He's the Associate Director of Undergraduate Admissions, and he's going to give you an overview from the admissions perspective. Then we have alumni from the programs who are going to come and talk to you about their experience in those programs and their experience once they graduate. And then we're going to have somebody come from Career Services, and they're going to talk to you about jobs and careers. And then that will be followed by program breakout sessions led by program directors and faculty members so that you can talk to specifically to the people in the programs that you're interested in attending. So again, I want to say welcome to all of you. Want to just say a couple of things about what make these programs really special and unusual. Many of you know that Parsons is often ranked as the #1 design school, and we have that title. We carry it proudly. This program is part of that. All of these programs are part of how we establish our brand and our name and our feelings of being exceptional. And as you listen to all of the speakers today, you're going to hear a lot about graduates and the amazing things they do once they finish this program. You're going to meet a group of faculty, and they're going to tell you all the things, they're going to teach you everything they know. And you're also, you should spend some time looking around at the other people who are in the room with you today, because these people will be the remarkable group of students that you will continue through this program with. And at the end, that group, right, the graduates, the faculty, and the students, that will become your network. Those are the people that you will be connected to both through this program and then once you're finished in your professional careers and lives, wherever they end up being. My job, again, is to talk to you about what this experience will be like. The first thing that I need to let you know is that this is an intense, immersive program. Most people who do this program finish in 2 years, sometimes less, and they work hard. You should know that in advance. The other thing that you should know is that this is not a program for 18-year-olds. This is not for people who've just finished high school. We have other programs for those people. But most of the people in this program are older. They come with a whole array of life experience and job experiences that make it a dynamic mix of people for you to work with. Many of you and many of the people in this programs have been to college before. Some completed degrees in totally other fields and then have chosen to become designers. Some have some credits But again, speaking to the array, right? The vast array of people that you're going to meet with all of their different experiences. You will also, if you come to these programs, you'll be part of the New School University. And the New School University is a place with a huge variety of other kinds of people here. So you'll have access to classes, access to conversations in the performing arts, in social sciences, in business, in sustainability, and in many, many other things that have to do with being at a large university. You will also have a chance, almost everyone does some kind of internship. We have a lot of connections to industries in New York and businesses in New York, and we do our best to hook you up with the appropriate kind of place so you can see what the working world will be like when you finish, or the working world that you're about to enter. Parsons also has a huge international presence. The numbers vary a little bit, but something like 1/3 of our students are international students. And that means that you'll be connected to a network of people who are not just from New York and not just from other places within this country, but you'll be connected to a global network of people. And when you graduate, you'll be prepared. You'll be prepared to succeed in your chosen career. In fact, Parsons recently topped the list of pay scales art and design schools by salary potential for alumni. So, besides talking to you about the things that make the Parsons AAS programs unique, I also just want to talk to you a little bit for a minute about being a designer, about why being a designer is, why it's a great time to be a designer right now in this world, at this moment in time. Many of you have probably read things about topics like a design-based economy or design thinking. And these words, these phrases are used so many times in so many different contexts that they mean different things to different people. But mostly, from my perspective, the way that I think about it is that the world that we live in right now is changing, and it's changing fast. And in our contemporary world, most companies have some component of their business which is focused on design. When we think about a new product or a new concept or a new system or a new way of working or doing things, we know that it's design. Things don't just come into being. The where, the how, the who, the when, all of that is planned. And when you think about it being planned, well, you're thinking about design professionals, and that's who's doing that work. The other thing that I think about is that when we talk about some of the challenges that face us in the near future, things about a global economy, things about a sustainable ways of living, these questions at this point, most people, or one could make the argument, I'll say, that these problems in our world are not going to be solved necessarily by some great scientific advancement. These problems are going to be solved by thinking about all the ways that we have, the things that we do, the systems that exist, and thinking about how to make them work together better. So talking to the people affected, proposing an idea, testing it, looking at how it works, making adjustments and retesting, well, that would be my definition of design thinking. So as I think both about our changing world, and I think about some of the problems, the big, wicked problems, if we want to call them that, of contemporary society, I think designers are going to be embedded in those solutions. Designers are going to be the people who work on that. So this is an amazing time to enter this field, and you guys are in it at the right moment. So you are, mostly just you're in it. You're poised to enter a very dynamic time in a very dynamic field. And I welcome you. I look forward to meeting all of you, and have a great rest of this presentation. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Phil Braun. I'm the Associate Director of Undergraduate Admissions at Parsons School of Design. Welcome to the new school. It's my distinct pleasure to introduce you to the AAS programs. The new school in Parsons School of Design is an innovative and influential art design school, well known throughout the world. It's a university with innovation and experimentation woven throughout. People come together across the world through a variety of disciplines to learn at the new school. In addition to our art and design programs, we also offer degrees in social research, performing arts, and liberal arts. The new school was founded in 1919 by educators interested in a courageous exploration of new ideas and ways of thinking. And Parsons has been doing this independently even earlier, founded in 1896. Did you know that Parsons was the first school to offer a higher education degree in fashion design, interior design, and graphic design? And for the past 20 years, we've also offered all of these degrees plus fashion marketing in our AAS degree programs for interested students like yourself that are looking for career transition or career enhancement. Parsons is the most influential design school in the world, as I've said. We were recently ranked as the #1 art and design school in the country. In addition, we also have the highest percentage of international students, and we have the lowest, on average, student-to-faculty ratio. We're the #1 school for small class sizes, 9-to-1, and this allows you intimate access to your professors in the AAS programs. We have a legacy of innovative thinking, and our community members are still leading the way. In 2015, Amanda Curtis and Hayden Lasher were named to Forbes 30 Under 30, and in 2014, Tanya Taylor was also named to that list. Our alumni have gone on to great success and continue the Parsons tradition of creating positive change in their communities and making a great impact in their professional careers. So in all of these programs, you'll discover a unique form of problem solving that will forever change the way you investigate and create and design. Our students are intellectually curious and have design thinking woven throughout, and they want to gain real-world experience. Most of you already have some real-world experience and are looking to weave these experiences into your professional and academic experience here at Parsons. As a note, most of our degree students already have a bachelor's degree and/or significant professional experience. If you are currently in high school or recently out of high school, we have another session immediately following this session to discuss our bachelor degree offerings, which are more appropriate for students that are directly out of high school or recently out of high school. We offer four prestigious AAS degrees: fashion design, interior design, fashion marketing, and graphic design. In our fashion design program, our students will have will be led by leading industry professionals. It'll have a design focus with sustainable and environmental considerations throughout your program. We have innovative ways to teach students to focus on sustainability, maintain relevant fashion, and make beautiful and lasting products. You'll design a portfolio upon completion of your program that'll help you enter into the workforce. Our fashion marketing program is also led by industry professionals. You're gonna learn PR, marketing, business management, and fashion editing to lead you into your professional career in fashion marketing. This program also is offered online and in person, so you'll have an opportunity to have a flexible learning environment, whether it's on campus, entirely online, or in person, or a combination of the two. In our graphic design program, students that come to this program are looking for career enhancement as well as career transition. Graphic design has never been in higher demand. With new technology and communication technologies, students need the tools they need to learn to excel in the marketplace. You're going to learn the relevant techniques and tools you need to succeed, as well as the basic techniques and foundation learning skills of graphic design to succeed. In our interior design program, students will learn through the exploration of space. They'll learn hospitality, retail, residential spaces in this program. You'll also learn computer-aided design and all the techniques and interior design theories and ideas to help you succeed in the program. All four of these programs will be discussed in greater detail following this opening presentation. We will have 4 breakout sessions in different locations to learn more, and we'll discuss that in greater detail after this opening presentation. Each of these programs has a great connection in New York. Our students have gone on to internships throughout the city. Last year, we connected with over 900 organizations. Students have studied or worked and interned at Yabu Pushelberg, Pentagram, Coach, Jay Godfrey, and we're there to support you on your journey to professional success as well. Parsons Home in New York City is a global cultural center, and that's well felt at our campus. We have students from 118 different countries and all 50 states. As I mentioned earlier, we have the largest a percentage of international students comprising about a third of our population. We have state-of-the-art facilities, making centers and 3D labs, exhibition space, over 4,000 square feet of exhibition space, and libraries, and over 600 workstations. So you'll have the tools you need to succeed and create and design the things you want to design. And we have a sustainable focus throughout our campus. Additionally, we have public programs where students can hear from a variety of different speakers. Last year, we had over 1,300 public programs. Such luminaries as Frank Gehry, Diane van Furstenberg, Paul Scher, and countless others. We have Nobel laureates, political leaders, fashion magnates, and you will have the opportunity to participate in these public events and learn more about what's going on in the industry and what's going on in the world. Our student success team is there to help you achieve your success. Our academic and career service advisors are there to guide you through the academic experience as well as through the career experience. Students are often focused on getting a new job in this program, as it's a career transition for many of our students, or most of our students, and our career service team is there to guide you through that process. You'll hear more after my presentation from our career service guide, our career service associate director, about the services they provide to help you through that process. Our student service team is also there to help navigate your transition to New York City. Some of our AS students do live in our student dorms, and you'll have the opportunity to do that. We have 4 dorms located within 15 minutes of campus, and we do have dorm tours here today as well, if you're interested in participating. And please apply by the June 15th deadline for dorms if you're interested in living here. So some say New York City is a place where every creative person should call home at some point in their life. Why not start now? There's inspiration found in every street corner and every rooftop, and it all starts with the application. So how do I apply? What are the requirements? Well, all students will have to submit an online application. It's easy and straightforward. Most of our students already have a bachelor's degree, and you've been through this process already. And our application is very streamlined and easy for students that have gone through this already. You'll have to submit, for each person, you'll have to submit a statement of intent. This is a 500-word essay on why Parsons, why now. Focus on your professional academic experience that you've recently finished, and also discuss why Parsons, why now. What do you hope to achieve out of this program, whether it's graphic design, interior design, fashion design, whatever program you choose. Discuss why Parsons, why do you want to go into that program? Of course, make sure that you check it over for content and typos. We want you to have the best chance for success when coming to this program, and we want to make sure that you've written a well-read and well-written document. For all the programs, you'll have a creative assignment. Each creative assignment is particular to the program itself. So for fashion design, you'll create a collage of the ideal man or woman you'd like to design for. For many of you, this is the first time you've done something like this, and we want you to take your time and think about the vision you have. You'll develop the skills you need when you come here, but we want to see why Parsons, what is it that you're interested in designing for. The same is true for our interior design program. Again, this is the first time that most of you have done something like this. You want to create a collage of an interior space for a small advertising agency in an urban townhouse. Pay attention to color, texture, furniture, what you'd like to design in that space to execute your idea. For the graphic design program, you create a stamp, an 8x8 stamp, and choose your favorite fruit or vegetable. Of course, you want to make it as clear and crisp as you can. And finally, the fashion marketing program requires an essay. Again, it's a 500-word essay. Check it for typos and grammar and content. You're going to critique what you think is a successful fashion marketing campaign. Additionally, you'll upload a resume or a CV online with your online application, and then we'll need your official transcripts. So if you attended a university in the United States, you'll contact your university and have your transcripts directly sent to us. If you've attended a university outside the United States, we'll need a WES or NACIS member organization course-by-course evaluation. You'll send your transcripts to one of those organizations, and they'll determine what those grades and what they mean, and they'll send it to us. Additionally, one additional requirement, we'll also need either an IELTS or a TOEFL score for students that are not native English speakers, and we require 79 or 6.5 or higher on the IELTS. So as I said, most of our students do already have a bachelor's degree, and many of those students can carry in transfer credits to our program. If you received a bachelor's degree from a U.S. English spoken or any English spoken university, and English is your native language, and you've received your bachelor's degree, you'll get 21 transfer credits. If you received a degree that was from an institution that was not taught in English, you would receive 15 credits for that bachelor's degree. Students whose native language is not English will receive, but attained a degree at an English language university, will receive 15 credits, and upon enrollment at Parsons will take an exam and would be eligible for an additional 6 English credits for the full 21 credits if they pass that English placement exam when they come to Parsons. Additionally, all students are eligible for 10 additional studio credits. That's fashion design, interior design, graphic design, and fashion marketing. Or our students that are in fashion design or fashion marketing are also eligible for 10 business credits. However, you're only eligible for 10 business credits or 10 studio credits for those programs. So you can bring into a maximum of 31 credits into the program. Our average tuition right now is about $43,500, and our students that pursue this degree part-time will pay per credit, and it's about $1,480 currently. About 60% of our students do receive some form of institutional aid. So from our inception, we've been innovative and creative institution for students that are looking to change the world for a better place, and it all starts today. If this looks like a place that you'd like to learn and design and create new things, welcome to your future. Thank you. So now we're going to take the opportunity to hear from a few of our alumni. This will allow you a chance to hear of some of our students' past success and some of the experiences they've had past graduation. After this ceremony, as I said, we'll have individual breakout sessions where you get to hear from the program directors or faculty directly, and also these alumni will be joining those professors in the individual breakout sessions, so you'll be able to ask questions of them in those breakout sessions. They're going to tell you a little bit about their experience now, and I'd like to introduce all 3 of our alumni that are joining us today: Carolyn Meersseman, Jason Booher, and Monica Singh.
Okay, so I actually graduated from the AAS program in 2007. I had a previous bachelor in philosophy, not a very practical profession. And I was living in New York and decided to enroll in the AAS in interior design. Graduated 2007, and since then I've been working in an interior design firm, which is quite well known. We do mostly hospitality design.
I don't think the mic's working.
I don't think so either. Try again?
Yes,
Better?
no.
Okay, straight on. Okay. So I don't know if you heard anything, but I graduated in 2007, and since then I've been working at Jabo Puschelberg, which is an interior design firm based here in New York and Canada. I started as an intern at 33 years old, so definitely second career. My previous education was in philosophy, and then I was teaching at the philosophy department in Italy, so I'm an international student. I've worked at Jabo Puschelberg for the last 8 years. I started as an intern. I've been a design director there for the last 3 or 4 years. I now have a team of 12 people, and we're doing mostly hospitality projects like hotels, restaurants, spas, and so on. Some retail. And currently in our office, we are 40 design people, and 8 out of the 40 have graduated this program. So I think that speaks to how much we value the program, the AAS program. And that's mostly because we appreciate the fact that people come from very different previous experiences and bring that knowledge with them. And also, how can I say? By the time you decide to apply for an AAS, you're a very, very motivated student because you have made a career choice at that point. You're not just floating around thinking, what will I do when I grow up? And that motivation carries through while you're a student doing a very, very intense program. And then afterwards, when you get into a career a little bit later than others, like you need that additional motivation to push you and get faster and work harder to get to a good point in your career faster. And in the last a year and a half now, I came back to Parsons. Throughout the years, I was always in contact with Parsons. I came multiple times as a juror as a guest on students' presentations of their final projects. And then as of a year ago, I started teaching in the AAS program, teaching hospitality design, which is my specialty currently. So Studio 3, the last studio in interior design.
Next, we'll hear from Jason Booher.
So graphic design was invisible to me until I'd already graduated from college, failed at a career, and spent 2 years wandering around trying to make comic books. And then it was like somebody took all the things that I was pretty good at and I was really interested in, and then said, you could do this and you could be this. And I was, oh, great, that's perfect. And then someone made a program that was exactly what I needed to become a graphic designer. Or at least that's what the AAS graphic design program was for me when I applied, or what it seemed to be, and started. And it turned out I was exactly right. I was completely right. I love this program. It was such an intense year and a half for me. And I grew so much from next to nothing. I mean, I could draw a little, and I had some sort of clever ideas that were really overwrought. But to take the pieces of a design problem and to twist them and turn them and use them to make something new or interesting or beautiful, I had no grasp of that until I came and started at Parsons. And every semester I was here, I could look back on work even from a few months before, and I knew how to make and why to make that work better. I always thought it felt more like a master's program, probably mostly because of the intensity of the peers around me and the extreme expectations of the instructors. You know, we didn't sleep. We worked so hard, and the idea was to make good design. It wasn't. We took the assignments and we didn't just go through them. We made them our own, and we pushed them, and we pushed each other. And because of this idea that it wasn't about just getting to know the programs or doing the work, it was about making good design. Well, good design, I mean, it's to try to make good design in a year, 3 semesters or 4 semesters, that's close to impossible. But what I really got from that push and from that idea of what I was given from my instructors was the idea of how to see and how to grow on my own, how to learn in the specific context of graphic design, so that when I stopped coming to classes, when I graduated, I could continue to grow and get a better job than I could have gotten just with the portfolio I had when I came out. Yeah, I had a portfolio of work, but more importantly, I knew how to make it better. I knew how to become a better designer. I didn't do a good piece of graphic design after I graduated until about a half a year. And I wasn't consistently doing good graphic design until like 2 years later, but I was already in this path. I was already on the way and had gotten a job that I really wanted in the career I wanted, and had found my dream job by luck and chance. But it's this idea, I think, within the AAS program that it's about good design and not turning out computer monkeys that allows the instructors to look at what they think about, how they think about design, and give that to us, give that to the students. And that's what I felt like in every class. I felt like I was getting a different way of seeing, another deep understanding of design language, and how to manipulate type and form and content. And it was fulfilling and exciting. And I came back. I've taught here for 8 years. I just love this place. But there is no doubt in my mind that without this program, I would not be able to do the work that I do, and I wouldn't have met the people I've met, and I wouldn't have the job that I have. I was lucky in a lot of ways, but I worked hard, and And part of what I was given in my luck was the luck of finding the AAS program.
Thank you. And next, we have Monica Singh, fashion marketing alumni.
Hi everyone, I'm Monica Singh, and I was an international student at Parsons from AAS Fashion Marketing course. I chose fashion marketing after working in the industry for 6 years and having a degree in fashion design. And I always had in my mind that if I know how to design, if I know how to work, I should know that how to be a good entrepreneur and how to be a good person who can market yourself. And after knowing this, after studying this subject, which allows you to have perfect information and the knowledge about the social media, how to sell your product, how to strategize your designs, and how to present yourself in every possible way, I have got to learn through fashion marketing course that besides whatever I do, this course will always help me to present myself as a better professional, as better as I always wanted to be. So after having experience into merchandising, buying, product development, and business development person, I came to New York with the dream because this was my dream school and I always wanted to be a part of it. And I recently graduated. But I started working and utilizing this course for almost a year back now, and then every time what I do, it's always helped me to grow whatever work I do. Currently, I'm a UN Woman Global Youth Champion, and I'm going to be a spokesperson at UN as well, where I'm running my own strategies while using this course as a marketing, how I can use these things to help to have a good audience, how to present about my foundation into my philanthropic skills as well. So I always believe that, specifically in fashion marketing, you always learn and you always have the tools which you can utilize in any field, in any course, whatever you want to be. The way we dress, the way we talk, the way we stand, the way we speak, everything is all about marketing these days. So this course is also going to help to a lot of people who are going to have this course, even how to write a perfect Facebook status. So this is always helps to do that, and I think this course is like whosoever wants to be whatever field you want to be and whatever profession you want to choose, this course always help you to present yourself as a better professional in any field. That's what I'm using at this course right now.
Well, I'd just like to thank Jason and Caroline and Monica again for coming here today. As you can tell, they're all very passionate about their experience at Parsons and the new school. You'll have another opportunity to hear from them in the individual breakout sessions and ask individual questions about their experience or about the new school and Parsons School of Design specifically. At this point, I'm going to thank them for their time, and you'll get to hear from them again. Thank you. So most of you have come here because you're looking for a career transition, and you're wondering, can I get a job, or what are the tools that are provided to me to get that job and transition careers? I'm now going to introduce Marisa LoBianco. She's going to discuss the opportunities and the services that our career service team provides our students to help them in that next step in life.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Marisa LoBianco, and I'm the Associate Director of Employer Relations within Career Services. So I wanted to share with you a little bit about what it is that we have to offer. For one thing, it's good to know that our office is located right in this building. We're on the 4th floor, so we're really in the middle of everything and very accessible to students. This building is primarily used for classes, and we're the only administrative office here. So we are open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and flexible if you do need a late night, as we do understand some of you might be doing this program and need some evening hours as well. Our career advisors are specific to each cohort, so depending on what your major is and what your school is, we have a specific individual who has been trained in that area and who has the experience of working side by side and one-on-one with the students, whether it's interior design, graphic design, fashion marketing, And some of our advisors are actually also alum here, which I think really goes to show the fact that they had such a good experience that they were, happy enough to come back and continue to give back to the Parsons community. Our office has services one-on-one, and so you are able to schedule an appointment at your convenience using something called the Starfish Network. And in those appointments, they're very individualized. So whatever it is that you need at that moment in time, whether you're just starting out and just kind of want to get a feel for, what's out there, or you need to revise your resume. I understand a lot of you are career changers, and so that means taking a pretty specific approach in how you're going to sort of rebrand yourself and refocus your skills so that you could present it to the employer in the appropriate way. Career advisors will also help with cover letters, definitely portfolios, making sure that you have the strongest presentation possible. In addition to appointments, we also have walk-in hours, so Tuesday through Thursday from 2 to 4. Anyone can just pop in, see an available advisor, brief 15-minute or so appointments, and get something, quickly reviewed. For example, we have a career expo, our career fair coming up in a week or two, and so a lot of students will utilize those appointments just to get a, refresher and make sure that their resume is really on point. In addition to appointments and the other services that we offer include a lot of events. So not only do we have career fairs, large-scale career fairs happening twice a year with anywhere from 50 to 100 employers, but we also are putting on smaller events on a regular basis. So many employers will call me and they want to come to campus. They want to meet Parsons students. So what I can say is that's a great part of being here, is that you are wanted. I have no lack of employers who want to come on campus. As of late, even just this semester, we already had a Nike, Fidelity, Google will be coming here, Amazon was here last semester. It really runs the gamut, and I also really take into consideration what students are looking for. So last semester, a student specifically told me Nike was her dream employer, so we reached out and did our best and got them here, so that worked out really well. In addition to employer info sessions, sometimes our employers will set up tables in the lobby and just sort of be there to answer quick questions and inform students about the opportunities that they offer. So we're doing events ongoing. We also have an online job board. So this job board is specific to the new school and to Parsons, and employers are posting on there available internships, full-time, part-time job, freelance work. We also have a freelance job board, which is good to know about. So the great thing is that the opportunities are out there. We're here to help guide you, connect you, and just coach you to the right direction, however that might be that you need it. And it's never too early. You're able to come in your first semester. Some people wait till their last semester, and of course there are others who are having a continual relationship with their career advisor, which is an ideal situation, because if there is a job that is relevant to them, they'll kind of have that person in mind and be able to connect you a lot more easily. So that pretty much sums up what our office does, and we're also very active on social media, so you could see that sort of information up there. But the other big question, of course, is, where are students working? Where are Parsons graduates going? The answer is everywhere. So I've chosen just a few of companies that I'm sure are familiar to you. And, it's constantly changing. And not only are students and graduates getting jobs in these fields, but they're also, a lot of them are starting their own businesses or working for other startups. So there's a very large entrepreneurial spirit here, and we really want to foster that and help you also pursue that if that's your dream. So the doors are definitely open to you. We're there to help you with whatever aspect of job or internship process you might need. And we also understand that it is a process, especially at this point in the game. So, it does take time, and there might be, a lot of sort of moves in the road and not sure exactly where you're going at the time, but we're there to constantly help you hone in on your skills, focus your materials, and make sure that you're branding yourself appropriately to employers. So we do hope that once you start attending, you will come up to our office, and we're happy to help you. Thank you.